Yeah, morning, everyone, guys, girls. Yeah, just a quick one this morning. Quick little story about story from the visiting hall in High Down, and I just want to say before I get on with the story, um, I've got over 600 subscribers now, 610 I think it is now. So in my videos, I'm not going to keep pestering everyone to get me more subscribers and all that. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys, and big thanks to Brommy Banters up in Birmingham. There, he's had a life similar to mine, in and out, some substance problems. He's got a channel. Like he says, like I say, like a lot of us say, real knows real. So maybe you should check that out, guys. Brommy Banters. Um, yeah, so yeah, just a big thanks to everyone for getting me at 600. And yeah, let's get on with the story, eh? Sorry guys, I'm smoking again, but it's one of the only things I haven't succeeded in completely stopping yet, smoking tobacco. But yeah, the story. So we're going back to this is the early 90s, I think, 93. And I know this because we're going to the story I'm going to is in High Down Prison, and it hadn't been open that long. I think it opened around early 92 or the end of 91, High Down. I mean, Belmarsh opened before High Down, so yeah, maybe 91, 92. But yeah, we're at 93, and the prison, it was still pretty new, obviously, less than 2 years old. And a lot of the screws, a lot of the officers there were new to the job, and were just getting to grips with it all, really. So on this day, I had a visit, and it was from my mum and dad, so I'll skip the bit where we go down to I get called out from a visit, and we go down to the visit. So I'm in the visiting room, and mum and dad's there, always pleased to see my mum and dad. And as I've said before, they've always been supportive towards me, whatever the problems I've had in my life, always up there on a visit, even if I was a couple of 100 miles away, they'd be there, not every week, but once a month always, so always appreciate them for that. But on this time, yeah, we're in the visiting room, mum and dad's there, having coffee from the little canteen bit, mum goes over and gets the coffee and some biscuits and loads of chocolate, and you big stuff your face, more so than what you would do in your cell, because you've got all these sweets and biscuits and chocolate and that. And the old man's give us a few quid, which is nice of him, some cash, and I'll take that back to the wing, even though I wasn't supposed to, but it wasn't harming anyone, was it? It's only a bit of money. But yeah, so basically what's happened is I've stayed out for the whole visit because it's my parents, for the whole hour. And then after the visit, I've said goodbye, give my mum a little hug, and said bye to my dad. And I'm thinking, yeah, they're going on their way, and I've made my way back to the wing. So I've gone through the search, okay, and all that, gone back through the walkway, back to the house block, back to the wing, gone onto the wing and got onto the spur, gone to my cell, took out the little bit, couple of quid I had. I think it was only about 20 quid, but enough for 3 bags of brown, So I thought, right, where shall I go and buy a bit of gear? Who should I get a bit of gear off, So I'm mooching around the spur, looking to see who I was going to go to. Rory, possibly back then, because I think I was on the ACAT spur. So probably Rory or Dean, even though it was the same gear, Dean was the main, McGillicuddy was the main dealer back then on that spur. But yeah, so I'm mooching around, trying to sort something out, and all of a sudden there's all screws coming onto the spur, there's always 2 or 3, 4 on there anyway, but there's loads of them all coming on, running around like headless chickens, looking in the cells, opening people's cells, looking under the beds, all that sort of stuff. It's obvious they're looking for someone, and people are going, well, what's going on, Gov? What's going on? And they're not letting off what's going on. But after that, they done a head count. They counted everyone on the spur and the other wings and all this, the whole wing. They done a head count, locked everyone up, done a head count. And then banged us all up, you know, and after that we got out for tea, you know, and was wondering what had happened, but I made a phone call, you know, to my mum that night, you know, and what I did find out is when I left the visiting room and my mum and dad left to go out of the visitor centre and all that, to go out of the prison from the visiting room, they was held there by the screws. Well, not my mum, my dad was, and they refused to let him out of the prison because they insisted that he was one of the cons. I know it's mad, but he's just got that sort of face. Do you know what I mean? Every time he goes through customs, he gets stopped. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, they wouldn't have it. They insisted that he was an inmate, and basically they thought he was trying to escape, and yeah, they ended up locking down the whole wing, the whole prison, and doing a head count of the whole prison to make sure he wasn't an inmate trying to escape, you know. So yeah, that was a bit crazy, that was. Even though they were doing a head count on our spur and head counted me, you know, and obviously when they see me without telling me what they were doing, that's when he would have got out. So obviously they kept him in there for like nearly 2 hours extra, you know. So yeah. So yeah, but later on when I spoke to him on the phone, we was laughing about it and all that stuff. But I've got a few more stories about visiting rooms, and not just Higher Down, but other prisons and women's prisons as well, Bronzefield, Holloway, you know, where I've done visits for women and friends as well. I think I've got a few videos on that sort of stuff already. But really, yeah, this is just a quick one because I want to get a video uploaded because it's over 600 subs now, and apparently the videos upload straight away, but I'm just going to find that out in a minute. So I'm going to get this one uploaded, guys, and thanks a lot for all your support. Big thumbs up to all of you guys, and thanks a lot. I've reached my target really now. I'm over 600, so anything from here is a bonus, guys, and I've said that before, but I do really mean that. So have a good day, people, guys, girls. It's a bit cooler today, so yeah, enjoy your day, and speak to you all soon. Thanks a lot.